Hi, I'm Jay with Family Handyman. And you know, for most of us, a garage is a sacred space. It's a place to work on our vehicles, but more and more, it's a place to hang out. So for this year's garage, I was in charge of showroom lighting. And I was really inspired by Mike's lighting in the countertop, so I echoed those shapes in my ceiling islands. I installed spotlights so I'd have plenty of light to work, and LED lights above to set the mood when I'm entertaining. Let me show you how I did it. So my ceiling islands were 8 feet long by 2 feet wide, which was perfect. One sheet of MDF, cut straight down the middle, and I had 2 pieces ready to go. For the side pieces, I needed to make each cut at 30 degrees, so when put together, it came out to a 60-degree angle. I made a quick jig to mark my cut lines on my panels consistently, and then I used a track saw to cut them out. In addition to a little glue, I chose to use pocket holes to attach my sides to the MDF bottom. The thing with pocket screws is it tends to scoot the one piece just a little bit, so I used clamps to make sure I ended up with my pieces nice and flush. While the ends were still off, I marked the holes for the lights at 16 inches on center. Then I put the end pieces on. Next, I pre-drilled pilot holes for the hole saw. After that, I flipped it over, sanded everything smooth, and routed a small chamfer all the way around the edge. With the pilot holes drilled, I plunged the hole saw through the face of the island so I didn't have any blowout. At the end, a couple of coats of paint is all it needed. Although there are quick connectors available, I find them to be unreliable, so I soldered all my connections. Then I attached all the leads for the LED strips to the controller. The controller then gets connected to the power supply. Note that the power supply is not plugged into the wall. I ran the LED strips dead center along the edges of my box. A little piece of scrap wood helped me keep things nice and centered. Then I dropped the spotlights in to the pre-drilled holes. So each of the lights had their own transformer, which needed to be wired individually. I used a little trick with aluminum foil to help reflect the light up towards the ceiling. The hangers I designed for these ceiling islands are dead simple. They consist of a tongue which slips into an open-ended box that's bolted to the ceiling. Following the manufacturer's instructions, I programmed all the light controllers to the remote control. So in addition to the ceiling islands, I also put a task light underneath the upper cabinets for the work surface and some accent lightings along the bottom of both walls. So no matter what's parked in here, it's going to look great. And with the touch of a button, you can change the mood. For more great ideas and projects like this, visit FamilyHandyman.com.